just stopped in to tell you. I don't need you to be mad at anymore, Erwin. I'm saying goodbye to that baby I never got to hold. And I'm saying goodbye to you too, Erwin.
What cause withholds you then to mourn for him?
Sarasvati Productions at the core is a theatre company, so we produce theatrical works and a broad range of work. So every season we look at important issues we might want to address in the plays that we do, as well as quality work. I think it's high artistic quality as well as community-based work that makes us unique. And we also do workshops to help train artists to create new scripts, develop new scripts, and go out into the community in a non-traditional way. And look at how theatre can be utilized outside of a theatrical space.
I think one of the things that makes it really stand out as a theatre company is it isn't just, constantly fixed cast, and it gives opportunity to all kinds of people. Like me, for example. I had the opportunity to be in it when I didn't think I'd be able to get into anything.
I think I'm gonna go over to the door for a while. No, don't! No offense, come on. I didn't mean it like that.
Most of us girls don't know how hot we are. We think we're fat or we're ugly. He was dead.
I smoothed the hair back from his forehead very, very gently. I kissed him on the lips.
FemFest is a festival, an annual festival that has at its core the desire to showcase women playwrights. So when we started it, it was about one-act plays all written by women. And it's grown over the years to include artists that work outside of traditional theater, so that we're celebrating women artists who work in visual art, dance, multimedia, film. Our goal is to almost make the festival no longer necessary because all this great work by women will be on the main stages. It'll be part of our theatrical world at every theater.
It's really important to volunteer, not only for FemFest, but for everything really in your community. It's a way to get your face out there, it's a way to give back, and especially with FemFest, it's a really great way to meet other artists and other professionals. They get a chance to know who you are. You have people to ask questions to, you can chat a little.
You want to show me? Stand up, fight, 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 let's fight, 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 you fight, like that. Cat fight.
What about being human?
Human? You want to talk about humanity? You stabbed your father 36 times.
The goal for Sarasvati Productions is that it becomes an ongoing, stable entity. So I think for us, we want to work towards operational funding. Right now we're a project-based company, so we go from project to project, which limits us in terms of our staffing and administrative capacity and our ability to take on some of the projects we want to because we're limited in the funding. So we'd love to get to a point where we're operating year-round, doing more work than we currently are, and having a staff body that supports that work, as well as being able to then expand what we're doing and use some of the community work we're doing as a model and do more work with more community groups, which I think is the unique thing about the work we do is taking the arts out into the community, which means that you don't get the box office for doing that kind of work. So it's much more limiting. So we'd love to get to the point where we've got the stability to do the really important work on an ongoing basis.
We are really lucky to have a theatre company like Sarasvati Productions in Winnipeg. We're a community where there's a lot of theatre and many theatre opportunities. And Sarasvati Productions is a company that offers opportunities for edgy theatre, for artists to try new things, to push the envelope. It's a really supportive theatre company.
Watching the shows, I got to see performers I had never met before and then eventually got to meet. other performers that, I met them once and then they're out of my lives now. Just knowing that I was a part of a festival that I had never experienced or seen anywhere else in all 3 provinces that I've lived in.
I'm trying to teach these kids about equality, but one kid gets suspended for drinking while Gordon's football players get off scot-free for exactly the same thing.
If the whole thing about karma is true, then the next time around I am sure it is either a dung beetle or a girl in the Congo for me.
I think that mercy isn't your strong suit.
Mercy only helps the guilty.
And you wonder why no one can stand to be in a room with you for more than 10 minutes.
You're the one who keeps conjuring me up. Why not your doting son?
I'm not conjuring.